The Santeria religion is a complex mix of Catholic practices and Yoruba beliefs. Santeria is the most common of the many names of this religion. It comes from the idea of being devoted to the way of the saints. This religion has many different names, including Regla de Ocha and La Regla Lukumi. The different names are a result of the origins of the religion. The religion originated when slaves were brought over from West Africa, specifically Benin and Nigeria, in the 17th century. Cuba is where the religion is practiced most. However, the religion has spread to other Spanish-speaking countries, as well as the United States. Santeria is a mixture of religious practices that came from African slaves, specifically the Yoruba people. Santeria was formed from a mixing of beliefs, that is, religious syncretism and parallel beliefs. The beliefs were not believed to conflict with one another. The beliefs aligned nicely, one creator, that is, God, in different representations, as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, while in Santeria, there's a supreme God, Olodumare, Olofi, and Olorun. Orishas are similar to Catholic saints in this way. Originally, the slaves wanted to disguise their gods as Catholic figures so they could continue to practice their religion in secret. Over time, it became more widely accepted and people practiced the religion in conjunction and in harmony with Catholicism. They would practice Catholicism publicly at church while practicing Santeria at home or in the home of a religious leader. Since the practice of Santeria was a crime, historically it was necessary to keep the practice secret, so it became an oral tradition passed down from generation to generation. This is an example of a Santeria temple in Trinidad, Cuba.
There are many religious practices of Santeria. The sacrificing of animals is the most controversial of all the practices. Typically, the sacrifices to the orishas are chickens or pigeons, but it is possible to give non-living offerings to the orishas as well. The sacrifices are to the orishas, the godlike beings. The chicken and pigeon sacrifices aren't normally wasted. It is common practice to sacrifice and then eat the animal. Orishas are lesser gods believed in by those who practice Santeria. They represent similar types of nature and human characteristics. People follow an Orisha as a guide throughout their lives. According to Tanamong.org, Orishas are spirits and deities that act as intermediaries between the Supreme Being and human beings. Even though there are over 400 Orishas, only 20 are regularly worshipped. These images of the Orishas represent a few of the most popular Orishas. Due to the resurgence of popularity for Santeria, it is possible that sometimes the religious practices of Santeria are skewed in the eyes of onlookers. Although there are many practitioners of Santeria, not all who practice Santeria have been formally initiated into the religion. To be initiated, one must begin the Regla de Ocha. Initiations are ritually heavily and come with many rules. Followers must stay inside at night for a year. They can only dress in white, and they cannot be touched except by family or lovers. People receive blessings, also called edicts. An example of an edict is getting financial help by the will of the gods, maintaining good health, and being prosperous. Other religious rituals of Santeria are smoking, dancing, and folk-telling. Santeria is a great example of a rich past that has stayed with its people and managed to cultivate itself into other cultures. Those who practice Santeria find a purpose and comfort within the religion. As a result of the oral tradition and the passing down of beliefs, Santeria has continued to exist in a world of many religions.